These are some marvelously badass women. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 badass women in the MCU. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be going over 10 of the most badass women from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, spanning from the television shows and the films. Just a heads up, there may be spoilers ahead.
He escaped from a myth.
There's nobody here but me, and I can take care of myself.
Number 10, Wanda Miximoff, also known as Scarlet Witch.
If you stay here, you'll die.
I just did. Do you know how it felt?
An Avenger with telekinetic and telepathic abilities, Wanda Maximoff may not have had much screen time in the MCU, but she's definitely made an impact. While her powers are admittedly cool, her journey has also been a fascinating one, with her developing from an antagonist seeking revenge to a heroine who seeks to protect the world. Maximoff struggles to deal with the death of her brother, and her fear of how others perceive her also make her relatable. While her limited appearances keep her from being higher on our list, the fact that we haven't seen more of Scarlet Witch has us seeing red.
If you do this, they will never stop being afraid of you.
I can't control their fear, only my own.
Number 9, Hela.
I am Hela, Odin's firstborn, the commander of the legions of Asgard, the rightful heir to the throne and the goddess of death.
Odin's firstborn and Thor and Loki's elder sister, Hela is the Asgardian goddess of death. After escaping her imprisonment, she sets out to take her place on Asgard's throne, and is willing to kill anyone and everyone to get what she wants. And she has the power to back it up, mowing through a whole army with ease and even proving herself stronger than all the heroes, only being defeated, presumably, by another villain. Possessing a wicked, iconic look and a dark sense of humor, Hela is a badass villainess whose infamy we hope to see continue.
Believe me, I would love for someone else to rule, but it can't be you. You're just the worst.
Okay, get up.
You're in my seat.
Number 8, Elektra Natchios.
Listen to me, asshole. I don't care what the Hand wants, with me or anyone else. This is not my war.
A bloodthirsty assassin and the ex-girlfriend of Matt Murdock, also known as Daredevil, Elektra Natchios has a complex history with the blind hero. She brings out his darker nature, while he sees the good in her. Killed and then resurrected into a superhuman weapon for the Hand organization, Elektra is fiercely independent and resists being told who she is or what she should do, which is part of what leads her to take over the Hand. Elektra's excellent fighting skills, her tragic romance with Murdock, and her struggle with her identity make her very compelling to watch and a definite badass in our book.
And my name is Elektra Natchios. You work for me now.
Number 7, Claire Temple. Being a badass doesn't always mean being a fighter. Claire Temple is a nurse who encounters and helps several superheroes in New York City. While she does learn self-defense and has fought off thugs and ninjas alike, Claire's strength lies in her bravery and her drive to help people. Her attempts at healing superheroes reveal her ability to think outside the box, and she also manages to help inspire powered people when they need motivation. Claire may not be able to fight toe-to-toe with some of our other entries, but that doesn't mean she's afraid to, as she's got tremendous guts.
Claire, for what it's worth, I know Luke and the other guys have abilities, but so do you.
What?
You have saved just as many lives, helped just as many people. You just don't make the headlines.
You're gonna make me blush.
Number 6, Peggy Carter.
Learn to count.
Okay.
Talk about being ahead of the times. Peggy Carter was a secret agent and a classic MCU ass kicker during decades when women were discouraged from showing off how much ass they can kick. After her service in World War II, wherein she aided and fell for Captain America, Agent Carter went on to make headway in fighting unusual threats and paving the way for S.H.I.E.L.D., which she helped found. Her death, as well as the cancellation of her show, are tragic losses for the MCU. Number 5. Melinda May, also known as the Cavalry.
I won't go down easy.
Phil Coulson's right-hand woman and an ace pilot, Melinda May is basically a one-woman army, which helped give her the nickname the Cavalry. Whether she's fighting thugs or her own evil twin, her fights are among the best Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has to offer. Notoriously stoic and sarcastic, May's still waters run deep, and her devotion to her friends and teammates is unquestionable. Although we considered choosing May's protege, Skye, also known as Daisy Johnson, whose Quake powers make her stronger than some Avengers for the list, ultimately we felt that the Master outmatched the student in May's case. Number 4. Gamora.
You have the bearing of a man of honor.
Well, I wouldn't say that. People say it about me all the time, but it's not something I would ever say about myself.
The second assassin to make our list, Gamora was trained since childhood to be a powerful fighter. The one doing the training, however, was her adopted father, Thanos, who pitted her against her foster sister Nebula to make them stronger. Upon forming the ragtag group of criminals and outcasts known as the Guardians of the Galaxy, Gamora has become a much more heroic person, seeking to defeat her omnicidal father and reaching out to her bitter sister. While all of the Guardians are formidable in battle, Gamora is arguably the most dangerous, since she's the most focused, as she's the perennial straight woman to the others' antics.
No! What the hell? I know who you are, Peter Quill, and I am not some starry-eyed waif here to succumb to your pelvic sorcery!
That is not what is happening.
Number 3. Cheri.
Remote driving system activated.
Wait! Which side of the road is it?
For God's sake, just drive!
Okay, calm down.
There are a plethora of badass women in Black Panther, but instead of a more traditional one like Wakandan General Okoye, we elected to go with Shuri, King T'Challa's younger sister. Shuri is more than just a princess, possessing a technical genius that rivals or exceeds Tony Stark's. Shuri has designed some of Wakanda's coolest gadgets, including Black Panther's slick nanosuit. She's also handy at using them herself, both remotely and directly. Best of all though, Shuri's irreverent personality and sense of humor make her an absolute treat to watch.
Show off.
Number 2. Jessica Jones.
If you even touch me, I'll tell the world about you. There'll be nowhere to hide.
Do I look like I'm hiding? No. You wanna know why? Because no one wants to know.
New York's hardest fighting and hardest drinking private investigator, Jessica Jones may be super, with both powerful strength and leaping abilities, but she struggles with the hero part. Jessica has personal issues aplenty, and is not exactly a people person, frequently making self-destructive decisions. But when the chips are down, Jessica still tries to do the right thing, and her attempts to confront her demons make her very relatable, as she manages to move forward despite the impact her previous traumas have had on her.
Yeah, did you save anybody today?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I did.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
That sounds like a complete waste of time.
That's entirely possible, but it's worth a shot.
But I don't want to forget, I can't turn away anymore. So, if I'm gonna die, well, it may as well be driving my sword through the heart of that murderous hag.
Good. Yeah.
The fake tactical plan is good to go. Now you're sure we need to put this into the system?
If someone has a bug in my office, you can assume there are no computers too.
Number 1. Natasha Romanoff, also known as Black Widow.
We've secured the perimeter, but I don't think we should hold it for too much longer.
Huh. You're fired.
That's not up to you.
Natasha Romanoff, better known as Black Widow, has arguably been the most prominent female lead in the MCU thus far, despite lacking a solo movie, and it's a spot she deserves. A former S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, spy, and ex-assassin with a fascinating, if little explored backstory, Black Widow is also an Avenger, and manages to battle against the high-level threats they face with a combination of her signature fighting style, firearms, and sometimes various gadgets. Black Widow is a badass through and through, and one of our favorite women of the MCU.
Where's Barton now?
We don't know.
But he's alive.
We think so.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.